Collin Kartchner has built a massive following on Instagram by making parody videos of mommy bloggers. When Hurricane Harvey hit Houston, he used his influence to benefit victims of the disaster. 11 News reporter Zach Kickin met with Collin and his wife Elizabeth to learn more about the experience.
One day, Liz, the DL here, was watching Instagram stories, and I was just listening to these people she was watching, and I was like, what do you listen to? Is that Saturday Night Live? Is that a bit? Like, is this like a sketch? She's like, no, these are Instagram bloggers. She's like, you know what? You should do something kind of parody this. And so I'm like, all right. So the next day I was just filming myself driving around and talking like them. And within like a day, people are like, this is the funniest thing ever. I'm the kind of person where if I'm having a bad day, I will go do something nice for someone just to make myself feel better. It's kind of selfish.
He reaches out to people in so many different ways every day.
Right after Hurricane Harvey hit, someone sent me some pictures. They're like, are you seeing this? And they were sending photos of screenshots of some Instagram power influencers who were using Harvey and the devastation to exploit and sell products. And so I went on Instagram and I'm like, look, this is baloney that people are doing this, and instead I'm gonna see if I can raise money for them. And one day, we had over $20,000 worth of stuff donated to the auction and raised like, what was that the first day? Like almost 40 grand. Just to see people catch the fever of giving, see it happen, and then just be inspired to give. And the fact that through technology, through social media, through Venmo, through all these things, we could give it to them right there, no red tape. It was really cool.
We just thought this is what we're supposed to be doing right now, and just can put everything else aside and focus on that.
I think we had over 2,000 people donate, something like that. I think the average donation was like $30. The highest was $5,000, and we raised over $130,000, so that was a lot of people getting involved. The first weekend we went down and we handed out over $60,000.
We were able to just be guided by other angels and people that we didn't know through Instagram. We'd find someone in the area that would help us know who really needs help. We
sat in the car sometimes, we just pull over and just cry. We're like, how did we get here? This is the most amazing experience, not just helping them, but like we got so much more out of it, I think. Just being able to see this all come together. The last family was this Lopez family we gave our last $1,000 to. And we got in the car and they were sobbing and we're like, oh, we wish we'd have came here first. We would have gave them all of it, you know, they needed it so bad. And we got in the car and we shared the story, and instantly I checked my message and someone said, I want to give you $5,000 right now. Refugio is a little city off the coast that got hammered.
After hurricane, the wall of the eye hit us and stayed on us for an hour and 43 minutes. It just pounded us. I mean, it looks like a war zone.
We went down there and met Coach Herring, who's a high school football coach there, who literally was taking on kids. He had 11 kids sleeping in the weight room because their houses were all destroyed and dads were in jail and moms were trying to find work. And we went down there and gave the school a bunch of money and donated to some of the houses that could get rebuilt. Watching a head football coach who's been just literally trying to take on all these kids' pain just break down and cry when we had the check that he could go take that. And he said, Collin, we need funds. He's like, we have people sending us water, we have clothes, we have water. He's like, I need money to help people. And being able to help him was just the most incredible thing.
Meeting those people is just so life-changing. Just seeing their strength and just feeling their light, and they're just amazing.
I had no idea how big this was going to get at all. I was hoping to raise $1,000.
It was pretty mind-blowing.
This whole thing has snowballed into something that is now literally changing the course of our life.
Just seeing how many people wanted to come together to be part of it was so amazing, because so many people would come out and say, how can we help and what can we do? So I think it's definitely people are wanting to be a source for good, and I'm glad that Collin has inspired a lot of people to do that.